Well, first tonight, we're learning more about how federal agents unraveled a plot and tracked down suspects in the break-in at Joe Burrow's home. Good evening, and thanks for joining us here at 6. I'm Chris Jacobs.
And I'm Cherie Palello. Yeah, lots of twists and turns. 3 men charged are believed to be part of a South American crime ring. Our WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson here now with more on what she's learning. It's something new every day.
Yeah, it really is. Really interesting perspective from these federal agents, the retired federal agents. I can tell you the feds and a local task force used many tools, including license plate readers, canines, cell phone towers, and a trail camera. Well, today I heard from 2 retired FBI agents not associated with the case who say this was awesome police work, especially given how quickly these suspects were arrested and indicted. These are some of the photos investigators say tied 3 members of a South American theft group to the December 9th burglary at Joe Burrow's, and some of the valuable items taken from the quarterback's home, including a gold JB chain and a diamond number 9 necklace. Investigators say the crooks stole nearly $300,000 worth of items from Burrow's home.
If you're a criminal and you take pictures of stolen goods, know that someday law enforcement may find that information. Even if you delete it, it's still available to them.
Investigators say that's exactly what happened here. When the suspects were pulled over last month, one of them is accused of deleting photos, including this one of the back of Burrow's home. That's only one piece of evidence tying the crew to the burglary. Using a license plate reader, investigators picked up on a suspicious SUV in the area around the time of the burglary. Then, using another LPR, tracked it to Miami, where it was abandoned in this McDonald's parking lot.
Listen, LPRs are, license plate readers are a tremendous asset to assist in an investigation. Very rarely are they the smoking gun.
Another piece to the puzzle, cell phone and cell tower data that investigators say they used to tie the suspects to Anderson Township on the day Burrow's home was burglarized. Investigators say the thieves entered Burrow's property from the woods behind his home, out of sight of the security detail where there were no cameras. Retired FBI agents with experience investigating organized crime say it's likely the suspects did their homework beforehand.
They're figuring out and they're probing, they're conducting analysis to see where the hole is. And with Joe Burrow's house, they figured out coming through the woods, coming through the back door, and that's the information that I like to find out, how they found that information.
And what's really interesting, Daniel Bruner, who you just heard there, said in his experience, he has seen other burglary suspects act as delivery drivers, knock on a door to get information about the home, like where are the cameras, are there dogs there, or also learn about the home's layout through sites like Zillow. And in cases of professional athletes that appear on shows showing off their home, they're also giving crooks some intel. Back to you guys.